Thus we see that it is not time which passes, but objects which pass through and move around in a static field which you call space. Time is simply a way of counting movements. Scientists deeply understand this connection, and therefore speak in terms of the space-time continuum. Your Dr. Einstein and others realized that time was a mental construction, a relational concept. Time was what it was relative to the space that existed between objects. If the universe is expanding, then it takes longer for the Earth to revolve around the sun today than it did 1 billion years ago. There's more space to cover. Thus, it took more minutes, hours, days, and centuries for all these cyclical events to occur recently than it did in 1490. When is a day not a day? When is a year not a year? Your new, highly sophisticated timing instruments now record this time discrepancy. Every year, clocks around the world are adjusted to accommodate a universe that won't sit still. This is called Greenwich Mean Time. It is mean because it makes a liar out of the universe. Einstein theorized that if it wasn't time which was moving, but he who was moving through space at a given rate, all he had to do was change the amount of space between objects, or change the rate of speed with which he moved through space from one object to another to alter time. It was his general theory of relativity which expanded your modern-day understanding of the correlation between time and space. If you make a long journey through space and return, you may have aged only 10 years while your friends on Earth will have aged 30. The farther you go, the more you will warp the space-time continuum, and the less your chances when you land of finding anyone alive. However, if scientists on Earth in some future time developed a way to propel themselves faster, they could cheat the universe and stay in sync with real time on Earth, returning to find that the same time had passed on Earth as it passed on the spaceship. Obviously, if even more propulsion were available, one could return to the Earth before one took off. Time would pass more slowly on Earth. You could come back in 10 of your years and the Earth would have aged only 4. Increase the speed, and 10 years in space might mean 10 minutes. Now, come across a fold in the fabric of space, and you are suddenly propelled across space in one infinitesimal moment. Could such a time-space phenomenon literally fling you back into time? It should not be quite as difficult to now see that time does not exist. Everything that's ever happened and is ever going to happen is happening now. The ability to observe it merely depends on your place in space. If you were in my place, you could see it. All right now, comprehend.